damn.
What's going on, New Gaming Order? We are in our final segment, which is normally our PSAs, and you know, anything that didn't really, you use, right? But we're pretty much just wrapping up. Anything that didn't really warrant a topic, we're just going to put out there in this weekly wrap up. So my PSA, I just wanted to start real quick, is Final Fantasy VII had a re-imaging or a fan-made game. I'm kind of mad that it's using the web version of Unity because I wanted to download and play it. But it's a Final Fight style beat 'em up with two characters playable. You have Cloud and Tifa for right now. And I'm going to get my hands on it so that I can provide some streaming, or maybe On Your Knees or Gokin or whomever else on the panel might beat me to it. But I think that was very slick, kick-ass, you know, and I mean, it keeps Final Fantasy relevant, you know, and with the remake coming out for Final Fantasy VII, hey, it's a win-win for everybody. Also, another PSA I had, Shinwar and I were talking about Street Fighter V.
What?
And how, I guess, Capcom, I don't know if it's a labor thing or a laziness thing, but gone are the days of individual stages per character. Now, it's funny that Killer Instinct 3D in this generation, yeah, it doesn't have as many characters, but as the seasons progress, the roster is going to expand and they get individual stages. So why can't Capcom do the same? I just wanted to have Shinwar speak on this real quick. But yeah, it just, I mean, if anybody has anything else to add after Shinwar, you can. But Street Fighter needs to start going back to individual stages. Shinwar,
yeah, it was taken from Matt, the Capcom UK representative. It was on Event Hubs. I saw the article. So basically, he was saying that they're no longer gonna do individualized stages for each character because it's just too much. He's saying, so if you have obviously 16 characters, you will have 16 stages, and he was saying something in regards to, so let's say if they have 13 additional characters for DLC, that would be 13
That's the rumor.
Additional stages. Yeah, that was just, he was putting a number out there. So that would be 13 additional individual stages, and they said, you know, they're not going that route. But like Alex said, with KI, each character has their own stage. And so, I mean, I think it's cool. You know, I would love to go back. Me and him was talking earlier. I would like to see Balrog's casino stage again. You know, if he, if he makes it into the game.
Awesome, man.
All right. You know, so you have some of those classic stages like Ken stage.
Yeah, the docks.
Pier.
Yeah,
that's great. You know, but that's their reasoning behind it. It's saying it's just too much per character. My whole thing is, I like a lot of stages, and like Alex said earlier, don't give me that one stage but mixed between day and night. Don't give me that.
Brazil.
Call it two.
Yeah, Brazil and Street Fighter 4. You have a day and night version of the inland jungle. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's lazy.
Yeah, trying to make it two stages, but it's one. It's just day and night. Don't give me that.
The same thing with the Japan stage. Like you have just make it dynamic where Elena stage,
the Africa stage.
Yeah, like you know, it goes between day and night. And if they were lazy, they could have did a day version and a night version. No, like I think if it's too much work, space it out like Killer Instinct. And hey, Ken's stage is not ready now, but it'll be ready later as DLC. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. You know. But thank you, Shinwar, for helping me out with my PSA. And lastly, for me, and Shinwar will help me out again. The new character for Street Fighter V is rumored to be the first practitioner of the Satsui no Hado, or tapping into that power. I think that's stupid. They shouldn't go that route. He should just be his own character. You know?
I don't think Nakali. I mean, honestly, I want to see. Let's move away from the whole Satsui no Hado. I think we pretty much completed that story, not only with Alpha, but in this last one, and 4 to a degree. You know, I just want a fresh storyline. Give me something new. I don't want to keep going through this whole inner turmoil with Ryu. We know it. We know.
Well, they need to have a conclusion with it, though. It's like, oh, he's still struggling with it. Oh, in third strike, he's able to control it. Okay, show us how he did it. Put that in his ending so that now we can move on to something else. You know what I mean? Definitive endings. You know? But, you know, unlike Killer Instinct, because I'm taking a dig at them with these still shots and lazy shit. You know what I mean? But maybe that comes at a cost with all the dynamic stages and such. So it is what it is.
But honestly, in all truth, I think Capcom should hire Udon to do the official story, not for the comics, but for the game, yo. And just make...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, and just make it canon, because, you know, it's a lot of allure. A lot of stuff they don't say it's official, it's just allure. Like, okay, this could potentially happen, but then here's something else. Like, no, make something concrete and official.
Okay. So, me and Shinwar pretty much did the Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns on our PSAs, unless he had any more. But, Goken, you have any PSAs for us this week?
He says no.
Oh, okay.
Windows 10.
What? Say again?
I'm back on Xbox thanks to Windows 10.
Yo, this is a Sony fanboy, yo. All right, NYC Playboy. Any
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Well, on the PC side of the house, looks like Funcom might be going under. They're the makers of The Secret World, Age of Conan, and Lego World. So, according to their last financial board meeting, they're looking for an investor to sell, to do something, you know, because they're not making money no more. So if you're in an MMO space, you know, you've came across those 3 games some point in your career. So, and I apologize for my phone call, because my webcam has a mic, and I thought that was new.
No worries, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So that's all your PSAs, Playboy.
Oh, and they bashed Final Fantasy. Jesus Christ. Fantastic Four.
Oh, you have to see what Shinwar did. He had a special on ripping Fantastic Four. So it is what it is. But for time's sake, on your knees, any PSAs for this week?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing Shadowrun Hong Kong, just released today. They got kickstarted. It's another Shadowrun game. It's looking to be very good. I haven't touched it yet, but I'll be doing it my first play tomorrow. And also, I found this. I'm sharing it on the stream. I ran into this earlier this week. It's a drone that's only 4 centimeters across, so it's less than 2 inches across. It's already being sold. It fits in a wallet-sized container, and they want to have a camera for this thing by next year. So you're gonna be able to fly this little spy thing around. Because someone mentioned it earlier, and I thought of this. You know, you're just going to be no privacy. Even with this thing running around with cameras, it's almost like Fifth Element with the little fly with the camera on it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And you know what? And it's funny that you mentioned that, Chris. Did you guys see the Google robots that they're messing around with? That's Skynet. I put that on my Facebook wall. That's Skynet and a Terminator. Because that thing was doing like it was balancing like a human being.
They had that shit years ago where they had the thing running on ice, looked like 2 drunk people carrying a box on ice, but the thing never lost its traction, never fell over.
That's wow. They're going way too far with some of this stuff, but I just figured I'd throw that in there while Chris is talking about drones.
Yeah,
and
but
such.
I sent the link, and for $45 you can get one of these. You can pick from 4 colors, and next year they'll have a model, or at least they're planning to. They'll have a model with a camera on it.
You know what's going to end up happening? They're going to have to start doing geofences and what, but I can't talk about it because I have some knowledge on some stuff.
They're doing, what is it, in private airplanes now. They're all going to be GPS controlled in the very near future. So that's how the FAA is going to keep track of those things. So you're not even allowed to fly drones within 5 miles of an airport. So if you're
I think they're going to start doing, they're going to start geofencing where, like, if it gets too close, it'll disable it. or so.
Well, that's you're not going to be able to do that with against a home kit. I mean, you got to have the right programming in there and the right receivers to be able to nullify something.
Well, the manufacturers may have to be, following a guideline where they have to, put something in that drone where it can be disabled by a geofence. So
yeah, that's why you just build your own then.
No comment. New Gaming Order, the views on your knees do not represent the company.
Hold on, wait, hold on, Alex. There you go. Keep say your disclaimer.
And Shinmar responded, "Shut up! You supposed to have my back. What the heck?"
Yo, I get booed. That's funny, yo.
All right, Shinmar, do you have any individual PSAs for this week?
PSAs, I do not, sir.
Okay,
I don't.
no problem. That's messed up.
Yo, that's funny. Yo.
All right, Noop, any PSAs for this week?
Gamers, keep voicing your opinions to the company.
We can't hear you.
He's speaking into the mic. Hold on.
I said keep
Oh, there
voicing
you
your opinions in the community. Keep watching and supporting us. Years of War, Ultimate Edition, next week, Tuesday. No, Monday. No, Tuesday. Get it.
Are we gonna team up and
It is.
play? Are we
It
gonna
is
team
coming
up
from
and play,
PC.
guys,
Are
or
you
what?
gonna play through one stage and fall asleep like you did on freaking Judgment?
I was tired that night. That was like 11:30 at night.
All right, guys, we're gonna make an official straw poll to see if Alex can last a full minute of war.
That's for Alex.
You're an asshole. You know that. You're a
Hey,
a-hole.
let's do it.
All right.
3
No,
in
what?
Judgment, only 2 haven't been.
Well, I'll finish Judgment with you, Noop. I got you back.
All right. And I have another announcement. If you want me to have sound, send everything to Alex and forward it to me, and I'll throw more sounds into soundboard. If you guys want to supply WAV files or MP3s, send them over. I'll put them in my soundboard.
We're gonna start. Matter of fact, for Friday Night Fights, when me and Shinmar when DiCaprio get revenge on Hugo, I'm gonna have JR in the background like he killed him.
Excuse
he
you?
killed him.
Excuse
he
you?
killed him. He broke him in half.
Well, if you want those sounds, get them to me.
Okay, we'll do.
Hell.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're gonna upgrade this product like you won't believe. It's getting good, and On Your Knees added a nice touch tonight. This is the first time we're using sound bites, and this was a plan from way back when, and now we're just getting
Yeah, I
to
just
it.
been lazy, and because I thought I could do it strictly on my PC, but without getting some super high-end software, it's not going to happen. So I just rigged up. I downloaded a mixing board, one of those internal digital cables for a driver, and then I just hooked this up to my line in, and I can do it with my Android next week, which is my plan. I just got to get all my sounds off of this old iPod that I happen to have lying around with the sound.
Chris, I'm gonna give you all the old sound effects from when it was NMO with me and Anomaly. I have a shotgun, I have explosions, all kinds of fun stuff. So
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
need
you
those
access to the
sounds.
vault.
Yeah, and you have that one sound effect that you really love, right?
Oh yeah. I'll hook you up.
Okay.
I got you.
All
and
right, yeah.
Nelson, bring us home. PSAs, man.
Okay, there's quite a few, so I'll try to run through them as quickly as possible. Let me get this one out the way because someone in the chat has been throwing this out there for the longest. So, Dragon Senpai Beast wanted to announce the whole PSA that Capcom is rumored to possibly have Ingrid in Street Fighter V.
Yeah, we talked about it.
There's no official confirmation about it.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. Apparently it might not happen there. Ono's teasing a lot of different characters from a lot of different storyline of Street Fighter, so we honestly don't know who's gonna get picked. But that's
Who's Ingrid?
Ingrid is supposedly the Athena of Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Fighting
she's
The chick with the blue dress and the Mary Poppins rules.
apparently
Yeah.
Bison Psycho Power used to be hers or something like that, or she's at that Rose Bison level. Like
Nah,
Oh.
dog. She's above that. She's like God level, dog.
Yeah, but she's like a little kid. Like
Nah,
Canon-wise,
Ingrid
she's considered the most powerful character in the Street Fighter.
I thought
Street
Oro
Fighter
was.
universe.
I thought Oro was.
No.
No.
Dog. She doesn't even exist in this time, dog. She's from the she's from the future.
She's Trunk's sister.
Yeah, you gotta play Alpha 3 Upper and play what was that Captain Fight
Ingrid,
Jam.
that I remember from EX.
No, she's from the Alpha 3 Upper and
Yeah.
Capcom Fighting Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the 3D games. I remember the 3D Street Fighters. It was there was a character named Ingrid. Yeah. I remember.
That's not the
Remember
same.
how-
Oh no, that's not the same one.
No,
That's
that's
not
not
the
the
same,
same. one.
I can see I see where he was going. It's easy to get him like, but no, she's only showed up in 2 games so far, and according to the story, she's I saw one ending that power that Bison is using used to be hers, or
Yeah.
it comes from her, or something like that. Like she's on some OD stuff. So
Yeah, but
And remember, just real quick, in her Alpha 3 ending, I believe, she said she didn't give the date. It was 20, and then they put XX. She has seen Ryu, I believe it was doing something or going somewhere, but she didn't finish her sentence. And Capcom never revisited that. But she said she seen him while she was time traveling. Yep.
Interesting. All right. Okay, Nelson,
but,
continue.
to caveat on that, apparently Oro as a normal being, he's one of the strongest characters in the Street Fighter universe. But if you're talking about Ingrid is technically a god, so you can't. There's no comparison with that. Let's see, what else you guys brought up that I want to also kind of go backwards on. The stages that you guys brought up with the 16 stages that they're going to keep it locked, and then if they make any more characters, they're not going to even go back and revisit. Capcom, you're getting lazy. Stop making default stages where any character can fit on the stage. I know that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it so it's not character specific, so that anyone or any character can actually be on the stage without being like, oh, that's Cammy's stage. Oh, that's Charlie's stage. Oh, that's Bison's stage.
Release it as DLC later on. Like if it's a time thing or a labor thing, do stage packs or something.
Look. This is how I see it. I don't want no one copying off of nobody anymore. If they don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't copy the route of Killer Instinct. That's something that they wanted to do from day one. If Capcom doesn't want to do it, let them do their own thing.
But Capcom used to do it. You know what I mean?
They're not doing it now, Alex. It's done. Let it be.
Did SNK do that with King of Fighters, or they just used to have a bunch of random?
No, it's just random. It's all generalized.
King of Fighters, their roster was so much. Like with a game that has like 30, 40 characters, you can't have individual. That's too much.
That's why they had a lot of the games that featured 3-on-3 battles, so they compensated for.
Yeah, like each team might have a stage, but not individual.
Yeah.
You know, that's how that was. But SNK is gone. They're Chinese.
They're not gone. Stop it. They're not gone.
Don't you dare say that.
They're not gone.
SNK is not gone.
They're not. They got picked up by another company, and they already just announced that they're doing an anime and another game that they will not announce until they feel like they're ready to.
Okay.
Anywho, moving on. More PSAs. If you guys haven't already noticed, for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, I believe PC has this too. Black Ops 3 Beta is now officially out. You can get it by means of pre-ordering the game through online or through your local retailer, or if someone's nice enough to just give you a friend code to the game. And I played it. It's going on a ping server now. There's no more bar level thing to tell like, oh, if he's lagging or not. You could just hit the social button. It tells you your ping that you're dedicated on. And if you're lagging, you will visually see it now.
Okay, so Nelson, can you get me a code, please?
I can try. It's very hard as of right now, but I will make it.
But you're playing the game. You're playing the game.
Yeah, because I got a code from someone else. Shout outs to Oh Hi Francie for hooking me up with a beta code for the PS4.
Mr. Francis.
I want to play the game too.
Francie, not Mr. Francis. It's a girl.
Oh.
I want to get a code too.
Also, if you guys haven't noticed, it's one of the gaming weeks that you guys need to slowly keep your eye on. Gears of War Ultimate Edition comes out next week, Tuesday, I believe on the 25th of August.
Noob said that already.
Finally play Gears of War Ultimate Edition. But if you are one of the people who are fortunate to live in certain states like Jersey or New York, you can get the game right now.
What?
I'll leave it as that. Now,
I already downloaded
When
it.
did the PC version come out?
it's supposed to have been out the same time.
You know what? The one thing with the PC guys, they get better ports, but y'all gotta wait.
It comes out the same day from what I'm hearing.
Really?
That's what I'm hearing. Also, same thing with Metal Gear Solid. It comes out the 1st of September. But some people in the UK has already gotten the game. Lucky bastards. So if you are very fortunate to have a store that has the game, I advise you to go get it. It's one of the recommended games of the year to must have and to must get. Let's see. There was something else that I was also reading. Oh, apparently Xbox Live on the 360 was down for several hours, and apparently some fans are raging and asking for refunds to compensate for their lost time.
They need to stop it. Come on. If it's just a few hours, get over it.
No, but they kind of have an actual point. I mean, I'm pretty sure
it's not like it was down like PSN was down for months.
No. That's not an excuse, Alex.
No. I'm not defending, but I mean, like, don't cry over spilt milk. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. As what Noop said, if I'm paying for something and you're giving your
now here's the thing: was it down for maintenance or was it hacked?
Let him finish talking.
No, my thing is because a lot of these folks were like making a big stink, like, oh, you know, with the Lizard Squad thing and all that. Like, some stuff, if it's out of their control, let them say, hey, for the lost time that you got, we'll give you this.
But the thing is, they're not. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and you keep like trying to defend them. They're not doing nothing to compensate these players for their lost time. Even let's say, for an example, if they bought a month card, a year card, or whatever, that's still lost time. That's like me having Verizon Files and the fucking cable goes out and I'm missing all my shit for a couple of hours. You're paying me credit for the shit that you're supposed to have. That's your fucking fault, not mine's.
Yeah, they need to credit them back.
So you guys need to credit the people that needs to get compensated. If it's not actual cash, like, here, we'll extend it to another month. Give it that.
Wait, how long was it down for?
Hey, Nelson,
it's still down.
Go ahead. Oh, still down. Okay.
From Microsoft. The Windows 10 version of Gears of War Ultimate Edition will release at a later time following the release of the Xbox One version on August 25th. The team decided to prioritize polish and performance over street date to make sure that we deliver a great experience for PC gamers. The DX12 version will support 4K resolution, unlimited refresh rates, and controller and mouse and keyboard controls. So there was a bit more for us to test, optimize, and perfect.
Hey, don't rush a good thing. Hey, if you had to delay it, delay it.
What was that, Arkham Knight? That was the one that had the problem?
Yeah.
Batman?
That's Gears of War.
That's
Gears of War PC version. So there's no release date for the PC. It's to be determined.
Yeah, don't rush it. Don't rush it.
That's smart.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna miss SmackDown. All right, let's
see.
Alex is upset. He's missing out his 11 cents a day because his Xbox Live is down.
I don't even play it every day, to be honest with you. I got life.
Also, apparently, because apparently we can't avoid the fucking talk of Street Fighter. You know, thank you, viewers, and thank you, panel. We have to keep talking about fucking Street Fighter and bleed it to the fucking ground. Apparently, they're doing a stress test within the UK side of things, and apparently a lot of people are going out of their way to get another PlayStation Plus account within the UK region to be able to play Street Fighter 5 and still shut down and fuck up their stress tests, and now allowing a good playable environment.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Like, you know what? Yeah, if it's the stress test is for that region, US players shouldn't be involved in that. Like, they're gonna mess it up, you know what I mean? And then they're gonna wonder why when the game comes out they didn't have accurate readings because they had somebody else in the wrong side of the field. Like, hey, let them do their test.
This is what they should have did. They should have did a closed beta.
Well, what they should have did was make the training mode available offline, but I'm done.
To finalize that portion of the PSA, they should have region locked it from the start, but instead they did not because they didn't realize how easy it is just to make another regional account and just log on with the same beta code that you have previously acquired and just play it from a fucking different location. That is stupid, guys. Come on. You should have thought around the fucking box with that. I'm trying to wrap this up because we're going way over time now. Sony is making Metal Gear Solid 5 the Phantom Pain Walkmans and smartphones collector's edition. So if you guys are personalized with Sony Ericsson phones or just Walkmans or like little MP3 players, you could get like personalized Metal Gear Solid 5 style versions with the sounds, wallpapers, videos, trailers, and ringtones.
There's no more Sony Ericsson. It's just Sony There.
Well, Xperia, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is. Whatever, man. I'm not with no more with the Sony phones. I bought one for $1,000 when it first came out. That was the worst idea.
That was
Yeah,
a big
yeah,
Nelson. Why? Never
That
mind.
was bad.
Because the thing is, I bought it open source. It wasn't tied to a company, so I could have got it on any carrier. So I had to pay $1,000.
Controller underneath, yo. I had a Nintendo and the Super Nintendo on it, yo.
I'm done. I'm done.
Let's see. Is there any more PSAs? We really don't care about the whole PS4 and PC ranking thing with Street Fighter because we're beating that game to the fucking death.
Well, you know what? Halo 2 actually had dashing and dual wielding in an older build, but it got ripped out of the game.
Okay.
But I just wanted to share that.
Did you catch any of the details from that Destiny stream from Taken King?
Oh yeah, I can quickly do that, but again, that might need to be another topic, and that might go on for a while. I don't think I can.
Alright,
Well, you and Nelson can probably come back and talk about it on a
because the
separate
thing is, I have every single detail about it.
He's
Let's
going
just,
on vacation. We're gonna come back and do this.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about tonight. Like once I log off, he can jump right on, and you and him can.
well, I gotta. Yeah, we got stuff to do.
Well, hey, we're trying to wrap up.
We'll just say the Taken King is worth your fucking money. We'll leave it as that. It's worth your fucking money. Also, Alex Valle has mentioned with its this is a FGC overall thing that online tournaments are the future in the fighting game community. Do you guys honestly think that as of right now, due to our network connection within the United States, that we can proudly say that we can take our tournaments online with all this lag and all this like latency and packet loss and still be like, okay, I can put on $1,000 on this live stream, you guys fight it out. Oh, there's lag, I got disconnected, I can't connect to his router, he has to open his ports.
Well, are they saying? Are they saying?
Hold on.
Are they going to allow, like, say, let me host my server and let people connect to it? Like, I grant.
Well, the thing is, it's not among the fact that it's running on PC. Like, let's say for an example, we'll use Alex because he's a big Street Fighter guy. Let's say he's on a 360 and he decides to stream an 8-man tournament that he wants to have on Twitch. Not many people can connect to each other on the Xbox due to network limitations due to their router or their ISP. It's not always going to go smooth, and not many people might have the same experience. PC people might have a better experience because it's more dedicated compared to what the console is. And the reason why Alex Valle is saying this because he's moving his business model for where, if you haven't heard as of lately, Next Level Battle Circuit might be going bye-bye.
Okay.
Because due to the fact that Henry Sen and the other co-owner of Next Level has been having some money issues, saying like, oh, you're getting paid more than me, we're not getting compensated evenly, you're trying to use all this space and equipment and you're fucking up my portion of the intake, I don't want this happening no more, fuck the tournament. So that might not be happening no more. So Alex Valle brought this up to say like, hey, I brought my Wednesday Night Fights brand and I brought it to you guys online, and I'm offering you more tournaments on a regular basis instead of just every Wednesday. I have 1 or 3 a day.
Yeah, they're not limited to a venue. They can just do it. Like,
correct.
Okay.
And they're not limited, and everyone can see it. It's not like, oh, you have to be in Cali to see it. It's streamed for worldwide audiences. So this can open up a good revenue within the FGC, but it's very limited to a lot of people because some people might want to be playing from a different region or, for whatever reason. But again, that's a whole nother thing. I'll leave it as that. Now, that's something that may come about within that. And also for Windows 10 users, if you guys were streaming anything, whether if you're streaming PC games, if you're trying to broadcast it onto Twitch and whatnot, Microsoft has officially stated that they have not optimized the entire OS system of Steam. Steam is still having a lot of weird kinks, even if you're on the beta version of Steam. If you're trying to stream, like, let's say Street Fighter or Dota 2 or Counter-Strike Go, it's going to be a little bit stuttery and laggy because your streaming software is trying to pull the CPU usage from what you're using of the actual game. So it will slow down tremendously. So you need to wait to an update. So I'd rather for you guys not to stream no more PC games until further notice.
all
I have
right.
Windows 8.
Or just have Windows 7 Ultimate Edition or Windows 8.1 and you'll be fine.
Okay, okay. And with that, we're going to draw the podcast to a close. And I want to thank those who are actually watching us on the chat. We appreciate the support. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. I know we went a little longer than anticipated, but also those of you who
like
are
a typewriter.
yeah, somebody's typing. Those of you who are checking out SummerSlam this Sunday, right after myself and NGO Bacon may be doing like a quick reaction video. Probably 30 minutes or less.
I may, just not to cut you off, but I may appear on that show, guys. I am not too sure because I have a very, very early flight to catch. So it's a very iffy thing for me right now. But if not, I will send a video over to Alex through Facebook of my reactions towards the pay-per-view and he could just upload it. So.
And then also I might be doing a prediction special either tomorrow or Saturday. Those who are interested that might want to check that out. You know, possible heel turns and who might win and lose, and you know how this could impact next year's WrestleMania. A lot of things we're going to be talking about, so I will post the information on that on the Facebook page. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Without further ado, make sure you check us out next week, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're almost at 1,500 subs. We're like right there. We need 5 more. 5 more. So, hey, spread the word of the New Gaming Order Revolution. You know, and with that, we will see you next time. Same time, same Twitch channel, same Twitch time. See you later.
What?
Peace. All right.